Ooh, we got a juicy one today, folks. It's an interesting turn of events that we will see how this actually unfolds. But before we get into it, I do want to announce a very small giveaway today. There will be a much bigger giveaway in the near future. But today I am giving away one copy of Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi in 1080p. It's digital. This is not a physical disc. This is a digital copy of the movie. So be sure to enter that over on Instagram. What you have to be doing is following me on Instagram, like the post that is shown, which I will obviously show here on the screen, which I will have posted today in the morning. And finally, leave a comment below that post on Instagram. So be following me, like the post, leave a comment, letting me know what you would want to see in the game if it were actually revived. Now, let's jump right into the news, because this is actually really big news and really interesting. Now, there was a change.org petition. I know change.org has become a bit of a meme to a lot of people, but it has garnered a lot of following. This is crazy. Over 60,000 people, when I'm recording this, have signed the petition to get Star Wars Battlefront 2 to have continued paid support. So this would be essentially buying a season pass or paying for some kind of expansion to continue to get new heroes, like pretty much everything. Now, just to quote them really briefly, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is one of the greatest video game redemption stories of all time. I would actually agree with that. It's crazy how far it's gone. From a disastrous launch to a complete success, the transformation of the game is inspiring to all Star Wars fans and gamers alike. Well, a lot are still crabby about it, but regardless. Unfortunately, the game was cut short while still having so much potential for wonderful new content. New maps, heroes, skins, private matches, private servers, etc. are a must for this game. All those who signed this petition would be willing to pay for new DLC to keep this awesome game alive. Save Battlefront 2. So that's my question here is, do you think that we can save Battlefront 2? It's an interesting idea because I didn't think 61,000 people still cared about this game. I'm going to be honest. And I wonder if DICE didn't think so either. It's odd to me, though, because they had to have seen the active user numbers. Now, since actually backing away from this game, they said that they were done with regular content updates and were pretty much just going to do hot fixes and stuff like that. They are turning their attention to Battlefield 6. It's kind of a weird move, in my opinion, because the amount of manpower on this was reportedly tiny. There was no reason they couldn't keep a small team working on Battlefront 2 and expand it as a Star Wars platform, adding in more content as we get inevitably more movies and TV shows and books, etc. There's a lot of heroes in there that we've covered that are not in the game yet. Same with villains. We just got a final season of Clone Wars. It's weird that Ahsoka, for example, is not in this game, despite the huge role that she plays in that series and how hyped the final season was of that. So it's an interesting idea to continue Star Wars Battlefront 2. I personally would be in support of this. I would definitely throw in 10, 20 bucks into this game, even 30 bucks into this game, actually, to get another year of content or something like that as just one user. Because I have played this game off and on since its launch for years. And I know there's going to be the people in the comments like, well, it never got fixed and I'm mad at this bug. And yeah, I get that. It's not perfect. It's absolutely not perfect. And I understand people wanting EA and DICE to lose the license to Star Wars so that we can see something else. However, there is obviously a large community that is still really devoted to this game. 61,000 people when I report this. Obviously, it'll probably be even more tomorrow when you are actually seeing the video. That's a lot of people to ignore. Now, this has been picked up by a lot of different websites. I've seen websites like Games Radar cover this, and I do agree with their take. While I do want to see this happen, I think it's very unlikely because of DICE moving to Battlefield 6, which, to me, is a weird move because Battlefield 5 was such a disaster in terms of the press around it and the whole, if you don't like it, don't buy it, I'm on the right side of history stuff around that game. It apparently had really bad sales comparatively to other DICE shooters at the time. So it's very odd to me that is now the push without actually keeping the good, I would say the goodwill going, because DICE and EA have garnered a lot of goodwill with the community by salvaging this game. It would have been very easy to dump Star Wars Battlefront 2 after it had some issues. Just say, you know what? Screw it. I don't care anymore. We can't monetize this because we're pulling out the star card system, basically. There's no reason to sell crystals now. No one's going to buy them. We don't have cosmetics here. We're not making any money. Why should we support this game? that actually is the move that I would expect from a business. You might say that's not the move you want, it's not the move I want, but if history has shown us anything in video games, it's that these massive corporations often look at where the money is, and that's where they run to immediately. They don't actually go for the goodwill of gamers. So it was odd to me to see Star Wars Battlefront 2 get so many improvements over the years and really expand into this robust experience with all of this content. I don't know. I think that it is an excellent platform where it's at. I think it does need fixes. It's not perfect, but I would have loved to see more to this. So I guess the crux of this video that I'm getting to is if you enjoy Star Wars Battlefront 2 and you want to support it and you actually want to see more content for it because you would pay for that, you'd give them 20 or 30 bucks to see this expand into more of a platform-based game, definitely sign this petition. It's going to be linked in the description below. I signed it myself because I know I'm in a position where I would do that. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. Let me know in the comments down below too. And hey, be sure to enter that giveaway over on Instagram where you like the post that I will have shown. Comment underneath it what kind of content you would want to see come to Battlefront 2 if it were continuing. And I will be choosing that winner actually about 48 hours from when this is posted. So it's going to be like 3 p.m. on Monday. I will choose it on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Central Time. I'll try to get the winner in contact with me on Instagram by then. So have your DMs open, otherwise I can't contact you. I'll have to choose someone else. Hey everybody, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'm interested to hear your thoughts.